last piece is this guy. CVDs are soaking in some of the cleaner right now. This guy's dusty as heck. Okay, so yeah, you just want to make sure you knock all the dust off this guy. Get them nice and clean before you open it up. Even just a little bit of WD-40 on the brush will help to start collect the sand that's all over it. You don't want to open it up and get all the sand on the outside, inside. Okay, I can breathe. Get this big old super cool transmission combination cleaned up. Open it up, inspect it, inspect the motor to the best of my ability. Like I said, as you all know, we're not pros. We've been doing this a long time, but by far no pros. We've acquired some skills that might be questionable in some states or provinces. But they get us by in the RC world, so. Holy crap, I don't think that's supposed to come out. That explains it. I was always curious why the dry shaft wasn't a slide dry shaft. It's got a slip yoke.
Nice.
Not terribly. You'd rather your dry shaft do that than your transmission. Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know. Okay. Let's take this apart and forget how it goes back together again.
Yeah.
Start with this dry shaft here, 1.5 millimeter. Hold it out for just ease and convenience. 1.5, you want to make sure you settle it down. Use a little brush. Tap it in. Don't go monkey. Don't twist it side to side. Hold it down here. Twist it nicely.
Don't go monkey.
A lot of guys grab a monkey and they twist it like this and they break that off in there. And then I get sad for them. We're going to put that into some of the sandy WD-40 over there. Let that start soaking. Okay, that's off. Let's pull the motor can out. All I can do, I grabbed the wrong one every single time. Only thing I can really do with my limited knowledge on brushless motors is wiggle the pinion and check the bearing on it. It's really all you really need to know how to do anyhow. So, holy big pinion. So, first impressions on her is she's big and beautiful and she likes to play and party. Oh, there's another one. Put her bolt down on the bottom of the can here. Bottom of the hole. There we go.
Cool, bro.
Well, it's got the pin system on the bottom, but I'm just trying to see how you're supposed to see which hole you put the pin in when you put it back together over top.
Multiple pin locations on both sides.
You move the pin around on this side, which corresponds with that side. So it's in that hole there. I believe that would be hole F? Appears to be in the F hole. F hole. It's in the F hole. Okay, so with this, all we're gonna do is clean the sand off. We're not gonna take off the pinion. It's been on there for a couple years. It's locked on. We're gonna inspect the pinion gear for any damage and wear. How you wanna check your pinion gear is if it's starting to get sharp. If the outside edges of these teeth aren't flat like they are here, and they've come to, they're getting sharp, then it's worn out, it's no good, get rid of it, get a new one, throw it in. You wanna check your spur gear on here. These ones are both perfectly fine. Motor, you can grab the shaft, wiggle it around side to side. It will have a little bit of play, but if it's really sloppy and you can feel the pinion rocking pretty good, no problem. You should just make a little slight click, just a little bit of play. Spin it, listen to it, watch it, see if it stays true. Doesn't walk around funny on you. Otherwise, yeah. I got no complaints with the motor. I know a lot of guys that would open it up and change the bearings and clean out the inside. It's waterproof, it's sealed, the bearings look fine, there's no rust in the backside of the can. I'm gonna add a little WD-40 on it anyhow. And yeah, go from there. So all we gotta really do is change a couple bearings of the transmission and start rebuilding. So there's gonna be another planetary setup in here just like the rear, except for this one's not gonna be rusted together.
Very cool.
Nice big blue watertight seal here. It's actually kept all the water out of this transmission.
Yeah, it looks super clean.
A little bit of sand has gotten into this area here, but nothing has gotten past this bearing or this bearing. Okay, so let's get this going instead of staring at it, checking it out. There it is. There's a nice little blue rubber seal on the back side here. It's all smashed to bits when they put it together. We're going to put that right there because I want to make sure that gets back in there because obviously it has done its job. This thing is in immaculate shape. Rear shaft comes out. There's a bearing there. We'll swap that brand new bearing for this brand new bearing. Okay, so this should slide right out too. There we go. So that's your front planetary. We're going to get into that with this other brand new bearing. We can just huck those in the old pile. That's a spool. Okay, so that stays together. All we got to do here is take out these two bearings for those two bearings and put them back on with these two bearings right here. And we will stick that back in there. That could chill. Get rid of these. Screws loose. We're going to get some Loctite on that one after we get back in there. This planetary needs to come apart. Why, you ask? It's mint because we bought the bearings. So we got to use them. I got the wrong one. 17th time today. This is like the first one we filmed, but the clean version. This is the one you can show like your family and friends. There's no filth or swearing in this one.
Would you look at that?
There's your planetary action. This is called your sun gear. That runs around the outside. These are your planet gears, and the middle one I'm assuming is the moon gear. Ah, I broke it! I broke it. Ooh. These bearings are a little loose.
Beautiful.
Sun gear back on, planet gears in the middle, Sailor Moon up there, you know, whatever. Shh, move on. Recap. Pretty good, it's just a tip.
Just a tip.
Cool little unit you can pick up off Amazon. You take your bits, put them in here, go around the square, and then they become magnetic. If you want to go demagnetize, you go around the other square with the legs in it. It only lasts a little while. You gotta keep reapplying. It's actually pretty strong. You pick it up at Amazon, 20 bucks. Don't ask for the link. You can find it. You're a big boy. One left over, but of course wrong size, so. Now that I know that there's that little X-ring seal in the back of the transmission, I'll be sure to order that on my next rebuild a couple years down the road. The UDR is built so damn well, it's definitely going to be around for a long time. Jesse has one too. And yeah, we thoroughly enjoy them. Sad this little O-ring got trashed at the factory. But, We're putting whatever's left of it back in for good faith. So we loaded that into the top half. Looks like a freaking jet engine.
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
Okay, we got the lower half of the jet engine housing here cleaned up. We're gonna just flip that over and drop it on upside down. It's simplest. Maybe in the right direction. That was the right direction. Mixed up the bolt down with a tie together. Okay, all we need to do is fire all the screws back in there. The manual for the truck is somewhere, not sure. We just use the internet, and we have the iPad set up off to the side here, and we use the, you just search in TRAXXAS UDR exploded views on Google, click the images button at the top, and it'll bring you to all the pages you need exploded views to help you get all the screws back in the right spot. A lot of guys take them out, measure them, mark them. It's a pain in the ass. You know, we don't all hold on to the manual, so that's another resource you can help to rebuild your junk after you take it apart. We're gonna go outside and wash the rest of the carcass. And then we're going to get back to putting it all back together. So catch you in a few minutes. Okay, so we got that all cleaned up, all the bearings replaced. The seal's a little damaged on the backside back here. Going forward in the future, I'm going to order another one of those, replace that. Now I know it's in there. Pin is in what we determined to be the F-hole. Could be wrong. That's what it appears to be. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna drop this back in so she meshes nicely. Seats down in there. We'll lock that down with the big old screws. Sorry guys, bench is starting to pile up with this truck. A lot of pieces. There we go. We got that action rolling again. Okay. So there you go. Front diff, steering rack, motor, transmission, rear diff. Basically, driveline parts rebuilt. We got the dry shaft chilling over here. Clean that CV joint out. Now my front CVDs, I always give them a little shot of grease inside the joint there, because these guys run at some pretty hard angles and they'll get pretty trashed pretty quick. Put it in, run the angle of the axle at extreme angle. Keep rolling it one direction, smear it in there, wipe it off. You don't want excess because rocks and sand and mud will stick to that. Access? I mean, excess. And then yeah, just reinsert into your assembly. Add to your pile of parts. You're ready to go. The carcass is in need of more strip down and cleaning. Stuff you guys don't really want to see on camera. I need to pretty much take that whole cage apart. Just a few more screws. Anybody can figure it out. You got this. And get it clean. Yeah, I don't know what we drove through, but it's pretty nasty. It's pretty dirty. Driveline's butter, ready to go back in. Everything's looking good, clean. Shocks will be coming up on the menu. All 8 of them. So I'm gonna need to go pick up some shock fluid. And yeah, we'll pick this back up.